The sixth man of the year debate. Heat fans are convinced that Tyler Herro is the leader, the favorite, that it's a done deal. Chris, your response.
Well, number one, shouts to BetOnline. He's the betting favorite from our official betting partner over there. Kevin Love, I think, is like second or third in that. I think it's probably Herro, but Kevin Love should, I think, very much be in this discussion.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw some advanced numbers at you guys, and want to see what you say.
Oh, advanced
Here we
numbers.
go.
Love
Jeez.
my nerd.
I'm still trying to figure out what a macro is. I don't even know if we can.
Yeah, what are Kevin Love's macros, Chris?
Look, we've seen how lean he got. Maybe Kevin Love's been eating Built Bars this whole time. We just didn't know. I mean, look at Kevin Love pre.
What do you think his favorite flavor is?
Oh man, I
Mint
bet
chocolate.
Yeah.
You don't know this, Chris, but that was a diss.
Mint,
David hates mint chocolate.
That's like Wes just became my love mint. So shouts to my guy. You know like coconut, which is tough. But I digress. Okay,
I hate coconut.
Dunks and threes for the year. Tyler Herro has an EPM expected plus minus of negative 0.2. Kevin Love's is plus 2.9. Expected wins created. Kevin Love 5.2. Tyler Herro 3.4. Kevin Love's impact has also just been like kind of outrageous on a team that needs him to do this. Like, I don't know. Like, I could see a world where Miami got production from other guys that had someone step up and fill this. And this isn't exactly how this award works, but if I'm making a narrative case, here's Kevin Love looking washed up, looking grumpy. I advocated on Locked On Cavs that they should just like move on from him in some way because it was just bad. He's had a really, really good year. And it's not like peak Kevin Love anymore, but he has evolved into a 20-minute a game, 23-minute a game bench guy who's been really good, really efficient, particularly good as a three-point shooter, as a rebounder. The defense is a little shaky, but like pretty effective Kevin Love at age 33, almost 34, and like he to me is like it's like I don't the Cavs bench unit would be pretty listless without him and like the semi-occasional Jetty Osman goes nuclear game.
I don't disagree with any of that. I mean, look, to be honest with you,
Clip it. David Ramil says Kevin Love should win Sixth Man of the Year. Okay, cool.
You know what? No, I would actually lean that.
Don't do this to me, David. Don't do this to me. No.
If I was an impact, again,
if you were a voter,
if I was a voter, I'd be looking at the impact of Kevin Love, and that would certainly weigh heavily in his favor. It's just the award has become which bench player scores the most. It has nothing to do with whether he makes plays for anybody else, whether he plays defense at a high level. None of that matters. Lou Williams was a terrible defender. And given all that, like Tyler Herro at age 22 is Miami's go-to scorer. Like when they need a bucket, they go to Tyler. When this offense bogs down, they go to Tyler. And he's thrived in that role. Again, this is the best team in the Eastern Conference with its leading scorer coming off the bench. And, with the exception of a poor second half performance against the Phoenix Suns, that's been pretty consistent all season long. Yes, he missed an occasional game here and there, but for the most part, he has been Miami's most reliable, most consistent, and best scorer. And that's really all that matters when it comes down to the award. And look, there's also an element of playmaking that Tyler's improved on this year, too. So while he's not the hub of the offense or the second unit to way Kevin Love is, I'd say Tyler's still an improved playmaker. And he's also an improved defender, too. He can be picked on occasion, but let's just say he's been better at it than he has in years past, and I think he start trending, in the right direction. So it all skews in his favor, I'd say.
So I love that we just laid out the cases a little bit there. I know that Chris brought out the advanced macros and things like that. Something called estimated plus minus. Is that what that was?
I believe it's the EPM estimated plus minus from Dunks and threes.
Here's something that's not
Seth
estimated.
Partnow cosine site. I'm just saying. Seth Partnow, former NBA analytics guy, uses this site. I'm just saying.
It's a great site. It's a great site. It's a good stat. It's not the best stat. No. Here's a stat that's not estimated. This is an exact stat. Okay. The Heat are 15-3 when Tyler Herro scores 25 or more points in a game.
It's pretty good.
That's impactful. That matters to me. That's wins. There's no estimation there. That's a win. That's on paper. That's a win. So that stuff matters to me more. I think Kevin Love has had an incredible season. I thought I was hoping that he wouldn't, so that he would get bought out and that the Heat would pick him
Yes.
up. I know David and I were talking
Yes.
about that in the preseason. That did
Yeah.
not happen. Good for Kevin Love. Seems like a nice
Even
guy.
even when it
Cavaliers
was
fan. It's a good
even when it was
story.
grumpy, even when it
Yeah.
was grumpy, Kevin, we advocated trading for
I mean,
him
like,
despite the contract. Everybody, a lot of fans listening to us saying, "What? No, we don't want anything to do with Kevin Love." It's like, this guy's a proven winner. I still like him on our team.
I love Cleveland, Ohio. Who among us has not like got a chance to go to some warmer climates and felt a little bit better? You know, I'm just saying.
Right.
It's true. I think it's Tyler Herro's award. I don't know what he has to. If he just goes 0 points on 0 for 16 shooting for the rest of the season every game, maybe he loses it. But even then, I'd have a hard time thinking that that's the case. I think Herro's going to get it. At the end of the day, we can lay out the cases for a bunch of players. I do think that the voters will ultimately just give it to Tyler Herro, and I don't really think it's going to be close, given just the raw stats that we're seeing him put up.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think ultimately, like, he's playing like 8 more minutes a game, 7-8 minutes more a game. That matters. Miami's a
Yes.
better team. Like, Miami's a title contender, and I think the Cavs are gonna probably be a top 6 team that has like a outside puncher's chance to compete in a first round series, or we'll see if they, depending on who they play and whatnot. So I think it is Herro's award to lose. I have been looking at like the other candidates, and I kind of feel like it should be these two guys 1 and 2 though. That
Yeah.
I feel more strongly about than like
Who are the other candidates? 'Cause
Kelly
honestly,
Oubre has been like very high in the betting lines for the year, and I find that kind of like he's actually killed the Cavs this year, and like I like Kelly Oubre as a player, but that doesn't totally vibe with me. And
No. And they have the two best stories going for them too. I mean, Tyler Herro, big bubble, kind of sophomore slump, comes back. I think for him, another note on him is that the Heat, they have such an egalitarian. Thank you.
There we go.
Offense. That's why you're a good co-host. And it's great. That's like, it's fun to watch. Sometimes you just need a guy to just go do it, go take the tough shot, just go, you know what, screw the passing. I'm just going to pull up from 30 feet. And it work most of the sometimes at least. I think that's really cool. And then for Kevin Love, again, it's just a great story for him too. I know that people are like, do we trade him? Do you buy him out? All this stuff over the last couple of years. He's grumpy. He's throwing the basketball at his teammates' faces and all that stuff. And whatever. All that was kind of fun for YouTube and clips and stuff. But
should have had YouTube locked on cast, but when
oh my gosh,
I would have milked all its worth.
But the fact that it looks like he's going to, I don't know about finish out his career, but he could have at least finish up whatever Cavaliers, like his stint in Cleveland, playing a meaningful role for a playoff team. It's a really good story. It's really cool. You love to see that kind of stuff in the NBA because you don't really see it, right?
No.
Like you don't see that happen. Like that didn't happen for Blake Griffin and the Clippers. It didn't happen like for kind of players in a similar situation who did end up just getting bought out at the end of the day after a rebuild. Like Kevin Love stuck around, and that's pretty cool.